Hi everyone, welcome back to Plum Mashable. So I've got some more Sakura goodness from Planners Anonymous to share with you. So let's go ahead and have a look. Alright, so a couple of weeks ago you would have seen that I got the Sakura TN and I told you that I'd be getting some more of this release when it came. I think I got all of it. Whoops. Anyway, too pretty not to have. I'm going with that. Too pretty not to have. So these are, I think, all of the accessories for the standard size B6 Melody. There is now a bigger one that is designed to be used with your happy planners. Most of this will go with that still. It's just that these ones are specifically for the B6. Anyway, so we'll start off with the specific, I guess, B6 stuff. So the first thing is the inserts. I know I've shown you this before, but I'm just going to show you really quickly. You get a bunch of months in here. I think you get maybe 3 or 4. I just love the way these are set up. These are perfect. I use these for my social media planners and I adore them. I love that they've all got the same amount of days. I love that I can change these up. So if like there's 5 days at the back end of the month, I'll just make this Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday and just leave like that as a decorative box and then have like another page over here. I just love these inserts. They're so easy to punch. I use my planner punch board to do that, which is also what I use for the dividers that I'll show you in just a sec. You can do them with a single hole punch though and they'll be fine. Just use one that you've already, like use a bit of scrap paper or something to work out where the holes need to go and then you can just do them up really easily. But I love these. Or you can use the Notepad if you get the Notepad to sort of line up those holes. But I'll show you the dividers next and then I'll show you that notebook. So these all come unpunched, so if you don't want to use these as, if you don't want to punch them, if you want to use them in another planner, if you want to use them in a happy planner, if you want to use discs instead of rings, really easily to do. You can easily set these up with discs instead. I've actually now got a disc punch, which you guys didn't hear me say, whoops, and some discs, which I will be experimenting with coming soon, but don't worry, I'm not getting rid of my rings. So these are the dividers, so it opens up, you've got your first one here with like an intro page. This melody belongs to, and you can put your name on it, and then it's got a little bit of sort of information about the melody on the back, so compatible planners, ring planners, TN strings, and discs there. And then these are the actual dividers themselves, again unpunched, so you can put discs if you want to. They also come unlaminated, so if you did want to laminate these, that's actually a really good way to make them last longer. Although I've had no issue whatsoever with any of the dividers that I have purchased. I haven't had any kind of breakage or fadage or anything with any of them. They're all perfect. So this is the first one with that dark sort of burgundy and then all the flowers, and then on the back's just like a plain pink with kind of a wisp of those Sakuras on the back. Then you've got the lanterns, again with a little tab, with the purple with the blossoms. You've got the burgundy with the sort of, I want to say they're leopard print now, but I think I might have fierce in the brain. But you sort of got the leopardy print kind of on the back, and then another shade of pink with the flowers. You've got the cats with the grey, which is so pretty, and then the grey on the back. The paper cranes with the purple, and then that's probably my favourite one with the dark purple on the back. I love that. I love them. Do you need the dividers? No, you don't. But they come with the rings. So the dividers and the rings, I think that's a pack. I'm pretty sure it is. So while we're here, we'll have a look at the rings. Sorry, I know I said I was going to do the notebook. We've got gold hardware for this. I've done this before in a video. They are so easy to install. You seriously just put those there, screw them in, and they're done. I love using the Melody rings. I think the rings, for me, make much more sense. I like that they're a little bit wider. I like that I've got more room. But I also love that I can still have notebooks in the back because I can still use my strings. So to me, this is why the Melody for me works so well. It's a great craft planner, I guess. It plans my YouTube, but it also plans some of my crafty stuff, and I use mainly TN books for that. So that's why I think I like the Melody so much, because they do fit that perfectly. So this is that notepad I was telling you about. I love this. So it comes, it's a B6 notepad, and it comes sort of like, instead of having a notepad that's glued at the top, it's glued at the side. Sits in the rings really nicely, so really easy just to write your notes in. But I love that at the back it's got the grid paper, so you can kind of play with different things. It's a great way to take notes. I have so many, because this is in the back of my social media planner. I've got other ones, I think I've got the rainbow one at the moment. I just like use it to make notes, obviously, but then because they're already punched, I can put them straight in. Just brilliance by Sammy. I'm just going to grab this back out again because I'm going to show you the next one. So the next two little notepads, we've got one here that's this sort of tall one that's like a to-do list, and I do use it for a to-do list. I use it for a to-do list all the time. That one sits there on the right, and then we have this little one here that sits on the left. I love playing with these. I just love setting things up. So these are not sticky notes, these are just normal sort of little notepads, but I just love the way they look together when they're sort of sitting in here. And how pretty is that, honestly? That setup is just stunning. And if you're a little bit like me where you don't always get the time to set up the planner, like I don't tend to put too much in the pockets. I can, but I just sort of last on the list of priorities. Just by putting those two in, to me, it feels set up. So I'm good to go now. I don't have to think about it. We're all good. So I think that's set up almost 100%. But I'm going to add this little one in. So this is a magnetic pin. And just feeling it, it feels heavy, like solid as a rock, this one. So it comes in the little bag there, and then we've got another bag here. It's got a really solid magnet on the back. Actually, that's two magnets. Cool. But this is going to stick through, whoops, through the, come on, through the, I want to say leather. I know it's not leather, but it sits through the pocket there. It's holding on really, really well. You can obviously just pull it to pull it up. You can put it on either side. Put it just there, and if you want to, I'm pretty sure Sammy has said, if I don't lose the magnets, that you can also use it on the front. So if I put that there, and then if I put that there, so that's got the two magnets on it, and that's like, it's not solid as a rock, but it's not moving around or anything either. So you can put it on the front there and it just looks beautiful. I really like that. Oh, I have to decide now if I want it on the inside or the outside. I'm leaning towards the inside, but that's just because I'm weird. I like it sitting there with the notepad. Anyway, other one you can put on the back here is your little planner charm. And I love this one. This is so gorgeous. Check this out. So it's a dangly kind of one. So it reminds me a lot of the one that we got in the Christmas melody that kind of had the dangly thing happen, which I love so much. So you've got the little Sakura flower on the top, and then you've got the paper crane underneath. You just clip that on the outside and it just dangles there. Like, oh, isn't that beautiful? So delicate. It's very much like the Sakura flower itself, I guess. It's very delicate. I just think that's absolutely stunning. I love that. And so without even trying now, my little TN, or melody, I know I keep calling it TN, is basically set up. All I have to do is punch holes in that and I've got this ready to go. So good. Oh, love it. The other thing that was in this release that doesn't necessarily, there was the weekly sticker kit, which I didn't get this time, but I might go back and get. But these are the other things that I guess don't go necessarily with the melody. These are the washi tape. So we've got a washi duo, and then we have these, which are super special. So I'm just going to go ahead and take these out of their plastic very quickly. So you get two in this. They've both got the gold foiling on it. So the first one has got those gorgeous blossoms. It is a pale pink with the blossoms with like gold speckles all over it, and they are so pretty. Oh my goodness, those flowers are amazing. And just to remind us of what the other washies were, just so you can see that they are completely different. The other one, the standard size one, was the dark with the blossoms, and the skinny one was the sort of, it very much like this purple one, but of course it's the pink instead. So they do obviously work together absolutely beautifully, but they're not the same as what came in the original kit. This is just stunning. Like, if you're a purple person, you've got the white specks on the back and then you've got the gold at the forefront, and it just stunning. And again, neither of these do you have to use with the kit. You can use these completely on their own and they would be absolutely beautiful. Love those. But then here's something completely different. So these are the washies in the flower and the petal. So I'm just going to take this off. I haven't actually tried these yet, so I'm really excited just to see what they look like. So I think they're washi tape that's actually just like the individual little flowers. So they've kind of been die cut for you. So like I said, I'm just trying to pull this off. I'm scared to hurt them. Okay, there we go. So these are actually 2. So I'm going to tear it just a little bit, but that's okay. I've got some of that pickup sticker on it. I just don't want to waste any. So they're like little die cut washi tapes. Like, check this out. You've got 1. It's going to tear when I pull this off, but that's okay. And you've got 2. And then when you come here to the next roll, or the next bit of the roll, you can just pull this up and they are individually cut for you. How cool is that? So they're the flowers, but then you also have the individual petals, and this one I'm going to get a bit easier. So you've got the individual Sakura petals, so you can put these all over your page and you don't need to cut them out. It's like having an unlimited supply, well, not quite unlimited, but it's like having an unlimited supply of stickers on a roll. How cool is that for something completely different? They've still got that look of washi tape. They're really kind of transparent, I guess, a little bit, the way they sort of sit, and they're beautifully cut out. Oh, I love that. I knew I would. They were the thing I knew that I would love out of this collection so badly. I knew that they were going to be amazing, and they are stunning. I love those. So that is everything I got from the new Sakura release. They are all still available on the website, so if you want to go and have a look, they're all there for you. If you are a subscriber already, you will get discount off your Melody. The rest of it is still very reasonably priced, so you'll be fine. You don't have to get all of it, you can just get what you need, but trust me, you will not be disappointed with anything from the Sakura release. So I'm going to be using this planner probably in my next lot of social media, so I think that starts in April, I think. So I'll probably be using that one then. If you want to see a little bit more of it, once I've sort of set it all up and ready to go, please let me know. You can leave me a comment down below. Of course, you can find me on any of my socials. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you are a Planners Anonymous fan, because I do have videos with so much of them. So feel free to follow me, and I will put the playlist up at the end so you can check that all out as well. Hope you guys have an absolutely awesome rest of your day, and I will catch you again in my next video. Sending lots of huggles. Bye!